Hi, everybody. Just quick catch up here on. I did a couple of more card draws on the election and the outcome and all the mess that's been going on. And so I thought y'all might be interested to see what it is that I drew, what it is that I found. Um, I asked the simple question to Spirit: will America at large learn the truth of this election? There's a lot of rumors running around. There's investigative reports coming out now of machines flipping votes without the person voting realizing it. There's rumors of bags of ballots that are being found in odd places where they don't belong, or in the trunk of people's cars because they forgot to turn them in. I, and what's true and what's not, I don't know. That's going to all be determined. It's all being investigated. From what I've been hearing, from what I've been reading, um, a lot of the work that a lot of these investigative journalists are doing is extremely concerning. Sorry about that. I had to pause for a minute. The dogs decided now's the time to bark, right? Mom's online. Anyway, to get back to what I was saying, there are rumors flying around willy-nilly left and right. What's true, what's not, I don't know. I'm trying to stick to reliable sources, people that I've been following for years that I know actually do investigative journalism and do it correctly. Some of the results that are being talked about by these sources are quite concerning, naturally, especially if it proves that there was massive fraud. And I think most of us kind of feel that way, but is that just because our feelings are hurt because our side lost? Or is it because we've been picking up on massive fraud? Again, I don't know. I'm letting the experts do their jobs. The investigative journalists do their jobs. This is what they get paid for. This is what they're good at. I'm not either one. So we're going to just go back to what I am good at, what I do know how to do, and that's throw cards and read them. And even that is an everyday learning process. I'm not an expert at this either. So the simple question I asked Spirit when I drew cards was: will America at large learn the truth about this election? And some of the cards I drew were quite concerning, to say the least. Um, First card I drew was the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. What does that stand for? Betrayal, deception, theft, getting away with something. Uh, we all know the meaning of this, and so I guess I should move the card over a little bit, huh? And so it's concerning that's the first card out was the theft card. Okay, the next card I drew was the Eight of Swords. This is someone being bound, feeling stuck, um, uh, having your eyes open to the truth. That speaks volumes, right? Um, there are more options available than we originally thought. Uh, a lot of what I'm hearing from these reports is that, yes, there is evidence of massive fraud. Now it's a matter of proving it, I guess. Either showing where things were hacked or messed with, to supposed a couple of reporters had reported that they've had people who work the polls, who do the vote counting, talking about some of this stuff. So again, I'm quite sure there's going to be a big investigation about it, as well there should be, because if fraud is what handed Trump the presidency, then that needs to be found out and it needs to be brought to the American people. And do I think it's going to change anything? I would hope it would, especially if it's proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. I don't have the confidence that something would actually be done about it, besides just letting everybody know. That's wrong. That's as wrong as committing fraud to try to win an election illegally. Um, Again, we'll have to wait and see. There are a lot of rumors. There's evidently there's proof now of missing ballots, like 20, 30, 40 million ballots missing, votes not counted. That's a lot of votes, you know. I mean, to be honest, it could have been for the other person, not for our side. We don't know. It's just it's concerning. It's very concerning. Um, okay, the next card I drew was Temperance. And with Temperance, we're looking at masculine, feminine balance. We're looking at creating harmony. That yes, there is a duality, but that it's important to show restraint, to show patience, um, but at the same time, not giving up your purpose. Okay. Um, and from there, the next cards I drew were the Ace of Wands. What does the Ace of Wands stand for? That's new ideas, illumination. That's would be a good thing. Illumination on exactly what happened, how it happened, and who did it. Um, so again, we'll have to wait and see what comes about. And then I pull the Nine of Swords. A lot of swords with this deck, with this pull. Um, Nightmares, worry, anxiety, fear. We all know, well, most of us know what the Nine of Swords stands for. Um, and that's what's happening right now. I listened to several live podcasts today, this afternoon. Um, Not readers, not political, just general run of the mill type of podcasts. People talk about it. One was the Thinking Atheist. Um, he has a really, really good podcast. And while I'm not an atheist, he makes a lot of sense with a lot of things he says. He is on YouTube, so check him out if you're interested. Um, and no, I'm not getting paid to say that. He probably doesn't know who I am from Adam. But anyway, Nine of Swords. Like I said, that's a lot of worry. Um, Nightmares. I'd never quite heard it put that way before, but with the Light Seers deck, one of the tag words for this card was nightmares, and I went, nightmares. Okay, yeah. There are people. Like I said, I listened to several podcasts this afternoon while I was doing other stuff because it's easier just plug in your ears and you don't have to worry about anything. And I heard people calling into some of these programs that have live viewer call in, people on the verge of being suicidal. That's frightening. And that's not good. There's always a reason to keep going. Checking out is not an answer. It doesn't help you. You're dead, right? Doesn't help your family. Now they've lost someone they love. Doesn't help your friends, your coworkers, your, you know, whatever, those that know you and respect you and admire you. Checking out is not the answer. Um, but I heard a lot of people today calling in on these shows, and I'm talking people fearful on a level that I don't think it really hit me. I mean, we're all upset. We're all afraid. Oh my God, what is this going to mean for me? But I mean, these were people who were truly thinking of checking out because of the fear of what they're afraid is going to be brought in and what's going to happen in this country. And that's a frightening thing. It's very sad, you know. My heart was breaking for these people. It was like if I could have reached through the airwaves to hug them, I would have. And so we need to be kind of mindful, I think, of those around us who are maybe exhibiting signs of this. As y'all know, I do a show twice a month on Sundays with Isaac, who is a professional counselor. We call it Mastering Mental Wellness, where we try to talk and give advice on how to deal with anxieties, fears, losses, etc. It just so happened that the episode for this Sunday, which the topic was chosen over a month ago, was how to find a good counselor. And wow, did that really kind of hit me when I was doing the prep work for the show yesterday. And I texted Isaac today and I said, you know what? I said, maybe we should incorporate with this episode's topic of the election distress that is being caused by this and the amount of people that are flipping out. And he was like, yeah, he said, I was thinking the same thing. So it's kind of good to know we were on the same page. So we're going to kind of bring that up. We're going to talk about that, how to not let yourself get to the point that you're seriously considering checking out because of fear, the fear of the unknown. That's not an answer. And we're going to seriously try to offer some options, some ways for everyone to get assistance or get assistance for someone you may know who may be in that desperate of a state of fear. And so tune in on Sunday for that. Okay, that I was promoting, but just kind of fit. The last card I drew was the Three of Pentacles. Now, what does the Three of Pentacles stand for? That's community. That's cooperation. That's teamwork. That's working together on stuff. That's all of us reaching out and helping each other in a time of need. Since I got up Wednesday morning, my phone has been blowing off the hook. I have never received so many messages, DMs, messages, responses to videos, some of them even that were a couple of weeks old. And people in that extreme fearful state where I have found myself for the last 3 days repeating over and over and over again, it's going to be okay. It may be a little rough. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to be resolved, what's going to be found out, what's going to be done about it if some of our worst fears are true. But there are a lot of very upset, hurting, scared people out there. And I have spent the last 3 days talking a lot of people down. It's going to be okay. One day at a time. Yes, we don't know what's going to happen, but we already know what to expect from this man and his people. And we already can pretty much figure out it's probably going to be a hell of a lot worse than it was the first time around. Simply because now he's got revenge on his mind. Because he's a very vengeful person. My opinion only, YouTube for entertainment purposes only. So, it's gonna take a lot of us working together, a lot of us holding each other up, giving each other a hug when we need it, just assuring one another it's going to be okay. It may get rough. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's going to get really rough for a while. And as the old saying goes, it's always darkest before the dawn. Well, I wish the hell dawn would hurry up and get here because I'm tired of darkness. So reach out to those around you. Assure them it's going to be okay. It really is. It's going to be okay. Be there for one another. Be willing to listen if somebody needs to call and they want to talk about it and it's like the 50th person you've talked to today about the same exact topic and you're sick of it. But you know what? And maybe you're the first person that the other one has had a chance to talk to. And so it's just as important for you to listen to them and try to give them encouragement as it was the first person you talked to that day. And that's something I've been telling myself for the last couple of days. So Saturday night is a slumber party. I've decided I'm going to just make it kind of like an open mic night for people to just talk it out. You want to come on air, you're not, it's like, I'm going to post a link. If somebody wants to come on air and spend 5 minutes with me on camera, just expressing what they feel, then I'm going to do that for them. Just give everybody a chance to just kind of speak their mind. And then hopefully we can alleviate some of the fears that everybody's feeling. Y'all, life is too precious and it's too important. We don't throw it away because we're upset or because something didn't go our way. Is it painful? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. Are there times when we all get to that point that we feel like giving up, walking away, saying, I'm done, I've had enough? Yes, we've all come to that point at some time in the last 3 days. But then you take the next breath and you take the next step. It's going to be okay. It really is, I promise. So take this to heart, the Three of Pentacles. Let's work together. Let's be there to help one another. Let's be there to give a hug, even if it's just a virtual hug, to someone else in the group that may be hurting. We need each other now more than ever. And we have an amazing, amazing community. One that I'm quite proud to be a part of. So don't give up. You need to vent. Find somebody that's going to let you stomp and cry and curse and yell and get it out of your system. And then decide, okay, what's the next step? What do I do next? How do I protect myself? How do I protect my family? How do I hopefully mitigate the worst of what may be to come? And who knows, maybe a freaking miracle will happen and everything gets turned on its head. Wouldn't that be nice, right? So smile. Take a deep breath. Get a good night's sleep. Stay away from the drugs. Stay away from the alcohol. It's just going to make you feel worse in the morning. Just breathe. And if you really feel like you're at the end of your rope, then reach out to somebody and say, I need help. I need someone to talk to. There are a bunch of us in this community who would be more than happy to take your phone call and say, okay, let's talk it out. So, there endeth my lesson, grasshopper. Um, just love on each other, y'all. Love on each other. Keep holding each other up. And keep reminding each other, it's going to be okay. I promise. It is. Maybe rough, but it's going to be okay. All right. Y'all have a great evening. It's going on 11 o'clock here where I am. And for once, I'm not wide awake and I am ready to go to bed. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll be back tomorrow night for the slumber party. Y'all be sure and join me. I'm going to have open mic night, full on bitch session. If you just want to bitch and moan and cry and curse and yell and scream, tomorrow night's going to be your shot to do it. And give everybody a little space to just kind of get it out. Okay. That's important. And then Sunday, Isaac and I are going to talk about ways to get the proper counseling you may need to help you get through this. Warning signs to look for to those that we're closest to. Anything that we can do to reach out and comfort another. So hang on to each other. We need each other now more than ever. Take a deep breath. And just know that it's going to be okay. It really is. All right. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.